Good morning, Desert Springs, and welcome to Hawk Talk. I'm Miss Solano. Today is Tuesday, March 1st. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, Hawks. So let's start off our Tuesday by first acknowledging, I'm sorry I didn't get announcements out yesterday, Monday. I'm going to pretend like today's Monday a little bit with some of the things that we're doing because yesterday was the last day of February, so we have a couple things to kind of finish up for the month of February. First, to start off, are my Zern winners for the week. I do want to give a shout out to a couple classes who are basically either 3.5 or more above, just to give a shout out to Crapo, Nedwetsky, Appel, Berg, and Pila. We're all at 3.5 or above as well, so shout out to those classes. They've been pretty consistent. This week I'm going to give my treat prize, which is a combo of Pop Rocks and caramel apple pops, to Mrs. Lortz, Miss Spiker, and Mr. Nedwetsky's class. So a combo of those three who I know have been working hard on their Zern. Nice job, Lortz, Spiker, and Nedwetsky. Keep up the good work. All right. Let's see. Also, like I was saying, since the last day of February, I had this planned for my last Black History celebration is Marcelette Harris. She was born in 1943. She graduated from Spelman College. She served in the Air Force for 32 years and was the first Black woman to serve as a major general in the U.S. military. Super cool. And then my kindness tip from yesterday, but even though it's not the 28th anymore, we can still do this. Do a favor without expecting anything in return. So that's basically, you're working to be a good person, not because you want to get a scorecard or get a prize from somebody else. It's just because you want to do nice things for people. So that was my last kindness tip for the month of February. For announcements tomorrow on Wednesday, I'll be starting the things I'm going to do for the month of March. All right, couple reminders. This week we are continuing with field and drive-through for the playground. Next week we'll be switching to basketball court. So this week is field and drive-through area. You should not be past the brick building for the playground. Remember, number one always is being safe on campus is we keep our hands to ourselves at all times. Should only be touching a person for a soft tag or one-hand touch for football also. We're never ever putting our hands on people. Remember, even if you're grabbing someone because you think it's fun or funny or you're just joking around, that's not acceptable. We do not put our hands on anyone. That will result in you having to miss out on some of your recess or something else. Then, let's see. I wanted to give a shout out to first grade this morning. I was out there, not until the bell, but till about 8:40, and they were doing an awesome job in line in the morning. Nice job to my first grade. All right, and then also just addressing some of the changes, as you probably have heard or know, it is now at this time, masks are optional, so that is basically not something that the teachers and I are necessarily monitoring anymore. It's a decision that you need to make with your family, and then you'd be responsible for wearing that here at school. Another change is that teachers in the classrooms can change up their desks and we'll say like your numbers a little bit or where you're being placed at. But I do want you to know we're continuing with it in the cafeteria for now. So I shouldn't have had anyone mixing up yesterday because I didn't think that was happening. But everybody should be still sitting at their number in the cafeteria. We'll be continuing that until spring break, and then we'll be talking about changes for when we come back for break. What I want to see is good behavior in the cafeteria until that time, so that we can really possibly make some changes to make lunchtime while you're eating maybe something more that you're wanting it to look like. My older students, you know what I'm talking about. So until the end of the year and always, you need to be working on being safe, organized, accountable, and respectful in the cafeteria. Remember that we only get up once we've raised our hand, once you've gotten permission to get up. Should not be getting up at all without raising your hand and asking for permission. We're staying in our seats and keeping our voices down as much as possible. I know when I come in, everybody seems to do a nice job, but remember that it's not just for me. It's for yourself making good choices. It's to show respect to Miss Peterson, Miss Misty, all of the aides that are in the cafeteria as well. So make sure you're making a good effort on your cafeteria behavior so that we can consider changing things up when we come back from spring break. All right, what's happening around campus? We have our book fair going on. I know most of you have either already visited it for preview or are already buying. The book fair is open before school every day until 8:45 a.m. The last day of the book fair will be this Friday before school up until 11 a.m. So if you brought money during the day, make sure to talk to your teacher so that you can purchase your books at an appropriate time. Lots of good books in there. Next, tomorrow, is our backyard reading with your VIP. So we sent this home. We've sent it home a couple times now. Make sure you're talking to your parents and helping to find your VIP to come join us at your specific time tomorrow. Check your flyer for your specific time. Okay. Also, Comets and Mrs. Popa with the Kids Heart Challenge that's going on right now to raise money for the American Heart Association. They're also selling the characters, I think it's the retired characters, at the blue tables before school. It's $2 each or 3 for $5. The proceeds go to the American Heart Association. Shout out to Comets for helping with that. I saw a lot of students who were purchasing those this morning. All right. Next to talk about, we have, mimic testing. My 3rd through 6th graders, you are about to start taking your mimic tests here. This is our last mimic test that we take for our school to help us get prepared for the state test, which is in April. Remember, that gives us great information. We do appreciate how hard you work all day, every day, and then of course just on these assessments as well. So remember, it's really important that we're all trying our best and we're putting in the effort when we take that. It lets you know, your parents know, me know, your teachers know how you are doing and how we're doing as a school and all of those things. I did put a treat in the box, in all of our teachers' boxes, 3rd through 6th. I believe it was the Tootsie Pop for me, either when you're done with the tests or one of the 2 tests that you'll be taking over the next 2 weeks. You'll be doing a reading and a math, also students. So I am going to just do a couple test-taking strategies for those of you who are taking that. Test-taking strategies. We've got 1, read through the entire problem, including the answer choices. Why? Because you want to get a general understanding of what the problem is all about. Remember, don't just read the beginning and think you know what it was about to ask you. Take your time, read it all the way through, think about what it's asking you. And second one for the day, ask yourself, what is the question really asking me? You need to determine what the problem is actually focusing on. So take your time as you're reading through those questions. Remember, we've done the mimic marathons throughout the year to look at our growth. We will be doing that again afterwards. Miss Jenks, Mrs. Hayes, and I actually made some cool folders that we're going to share with you after mimics to talk about your progress and your growth and celebrate, and then also get prepared for state testing. All right, birthdays. I have a very special birthday to announce. Yesterday, so funny because she told me, and I didn't even understand why she was reminding, I guess, but now I do. I don't know if you've thought about it. Have you ever thought about someone who's born on February 29th, which is a leap year, only happens every 4 years? We do have one very special person in our school, Miss Taylor Potter, who is born on a leap year. So yesterday was February 28th. Today's March 1st. What happened to February 29th? It won't happen again. I'm not sure when the next time it is, but it's every 4 years. And Taylor was born on February 29th. So a huge special shout out for her. Her birthday would be in the middle here on the day that we didn't have this school year. Taylor, shout out to you. I hope you had an incredible birthday. And thank you for reminding me and pointing that leap year thing out. I kind of forgot about that. So we're going to give Taylor her own special song. Here we go. Happy, happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Woo! Happy birthday, Taylor. You are an incredible special girl. Next up, birthdays. Actually, we do not have anybody born today, so that works out. And no staff. So, all right, everyone. I do have 2 videos after this that continue to review our treat others how you want to be treated. Teachers, if you need to break that up, no problem. I know these announcements are actually getting pretty long, but I appreciate you sticking around for all of these reminders. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday, and I'll see you around campus. And remember to soar like a hawk. All right, today we're here on this wonderful Monday to talk more about treating others how we want to be treated. Amelia, tell us about your bullet point.
It says walk away when you feel like you can't control your emotions. It means like if someone's like being rude or like you can't, or if people are like with Foursquare, like people are arguing and it's making you upset or in that kind of way, and like walk away, go do something else, play with other people, and go like to somewhere that you feel like you can be calm and just relax, and when you're ready to go back, you can go back, or if not, you can just keep doing what you're doing.
All right, thank you. And Reese?
Express your emotions in a calm way means that if you're mad and you want to express something to someone, you're going to do it in a calm way instead of yelling at them about it. You're going to maybe go take some time to breathe, so it's a lot calmer when you express it instead of yelling at them.
Great, thank you for those 2 tips today. All right, today I have my friend RJ here to explain our last 2 points on this poster for Treat Others How You Want to Be Treated. Go ahead, RJ.
Put yourself in someone else's shoes. Report issues to your teacher, Miss Solano, Mrs. Hayes, or the silent witness box.
Thank you. So put yourself in someone else's shoes means, think about what that person might be going through. Remember that everybody might have something tough going on in their day. And then the next one, reporting issues. We're not reporting issues to each other. Who you need to report it to is to an adult or the silent witness box. Thank you, RJ.